I welcome Leo to your December 2022 Tarot and Astro Forecast. A little bit about this reading. It's just general, so take what resonates and discard the rest. There's no need to try and force or fit a narrative if it doesn't truly relate with you. You'll know. Also, I will be imbuing this tarot reading with a little bit of Reiki healing energy. Astrology, as well as a bit of crystal guidance. So let's get started. Just want to choose maybe at random red jasper, and cinnabar. Wow. Here we go. Very nice. Red jasper activates warrior energy, aids in connecting to fertility and female power, promotes personal empowerment, assists with digestive and reproductive disorders, promotes connecting the blood of Mother Earth, provides protection. Chakras, root. Elements, fire. So many root cards, root crystals coming through for everybody. Cinnabar stimulates emotional body, assists in releasing anger and fear, assists in alchemy, helps to courageously face reality, balances sexual and reproductive issues, purifies the blood, helps with viral and bacterial infections. Chakras, root, sacral, and third eye. Very nice. Fascinating to see them both relating with blood. I don't know if it may be connected with somebody dealing with some sort of blood disorder issues in regards to blood, reproductive issues. Not to encourage any sort of, I'm no doctor, but it may relate with someone who already knows kind of what they're going through. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of sound clearing over the cards before we shuffle. There's going to be a loud sound. Leo, December 2022. Leo, December 2022. I'm wondering if you're finishing up cycles that began in 2022. Lessons having to do with stability, with security inside of the self, the emotional body especially, maybe patterns or cycles having to do with disempowerment or anger, having to release it, releasing fear, connecting in with feminine energy, whether you're male, female, non-binary, doesn't matter, just that kind of inward looking energy, tending to the self, of receptivity. Building habits every day. Okay, that's enough. A little bit about the astrology of this month. December 6th, 7th, and 8th will be pretty eventful 3 days. On the 6th, we're going to have Mercury moving into Capricorn. The 7th, there's going to be the full moon in Gemini. So Mercury ruling over Gemini, a lot of Mercury energy. And then the next day after the full moon, we're going to have Venus moving into Capricorn before Capricorn moves into the Sun midway through December, and then has a new moon in Capricorn, and then Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. So lots of Gemini energy, lots of Capricorn energy having to do with thought, communication, stability, building, working on career, working on the self, diligently working through habits, behaviors, rituals that maybe no longer serve you. Patterns especially are being brought up right now. Venus is going to be retrograde. We are also Mars retrograde in Gemini as well. So more of that Gemini energy. Mercurial. Here we go. Yep. With the Knight of Swords. One more. Okay. Yeah, more of that communication. Blue, you have the throat. So about being able to express the self, being able to represent the self, communicate the self. Right here we have impatience, so a lack of trust, vanity, feeling like things are never enough, maybe not being happy in a situation no matter what. It's just a sense of trying to fill the void in some sort of way. Self-worth, coming out of insecurity, Yeah, releasing instincts, especially related with guilt. Here we go. Yeah, the lower part of yourselves really, look here with the cinnabar, the red jasper, both relating with the root and the sacral, and then what comes through is root and sacral, as well as the mind being able to integrate that, integrating it into our instincts. So say right here, have coming out of insecurity, releasing, processing, beginning to understand the ways that we act or view ourselves due to kind of emotional distortion here in the sacral. Emotional processing, feeling worthy, and maybe acting in some sort of imbalance. Kind of feel like with this, you could be the person who feels guilty for not doing enough, or you could also be the person who, hasn't been giving enough. It could go either way. Really, it's just an energy of balance or of imbalance, and coming out of imbalance through processing deep-seated emotions related with insecurity and lack of self-worth. Right here, we have the moon, primordial. Yeah, these are unconscious things, unconscious behaviors, unconscious ways of being that are maybe lodged or stuck in your the lower half of your body, in your root and your sacral, that maybe need to be unstuck. And persevere in trusting your intuition and trusting yourself and being able to be a bit more fluid, allowing that kind of current to begin to navigate you. I think the more that you build trust in your intuition, or the more that you kind of work on your behaviors or understanding how certain ways of being that you had embodied or felt in the past kind of is seeped into your unconscious way of interacting or reacting here with the instinct, with the moon. Here we also have the moon right here with the primordial. It's that very much instinctual energy, unconscious, subconscious, very maybe even things left unaware, and you're gaining a bit more insight on, deep-seated instinctual emotions. And being able to release those things is really going to help you propel forward and grow. It's being asked of you to persevere. Whatever you're processing may take courage and strength. Definitely trying to attempt to move forward, to have a handle on whatever situation in your life, gaining in confidence or trying to gain in confidence. Six of Cups reversed. I think that maybe things that you're experiencing right now, really looking back, I see, especially with Venus going retrograde, of that kind of looking back on the past, maybe even things that you didn't like, bad memories, things that have happened that really have pushed you to even have to process this kind of stuff in the first place, which is great. You don't want this stuff in you anymore because it doesn't need to be there. It's not who you are. It's simply things that maybe, you have been conditioned, ways of being that no longer serve you. You're kind of reflecting back and being like, ugh, how did this all transpire? This can't happen anymore. And what do I need to look at? What is causing, like, what parts of me are allowing this to happen in my life? And what ways do I, like, react? Especially with, look, this Three of Swords here. So also have Page of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So kind of trying to think of solutions, finding ways of really being able to be emotionally fulfilled, of really, being at a very healthy emotional level, having great relationships, having great just everything, feeling good with yourself, your relationship with yourself, with others, with whatever you want to believe. There's just this connection with life that you're really thinking about, how can I have this? In what ways can I begin to study or do what it takes for me to kind of, really move quickly into the future? There's very much this quickness that wants to happen with this Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Kind of plotting and planning how to come out of confusion and reach ultimate clarity. Yeah, here's just another knight with quickness. Definite clarity, especially, do you have the Ten of Cups here, the Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords. This could be could be a relationship, could be love relationship, or, relationship with someone in your life with that Ten of Cups and Six of Cups, someone from your past, or just that kind of soulmate, that deep soulmate energy here with the Six of Cups. There's this kind of sense with the Knight of the King of Swords and the Three of Swords of, like, looking back and kind of analyzing or processing or dealing with these, like, deep-seated emotions having to do with a situation with heartbreak. Maybe there was a breakup, separation, or just something very hurtful that happened, and you're really trying to gain clarity inside of yourself on processing these, like, deep-seated emotions that you don't want to feel. Like, this is just, you don't want to be in that spot. These aren't things that, you serve you. Either way, you're really trying to gain a higher mindset, higher understanding, like eagle eye kind of, perspective of something that has gone on in the past. That maybe you thought brought you ultimate fulfillment, or still does. The Ten of Cups was upright. And one final message for Leo on, how to best move forward for this month. Mysticism. So that third eye, trusting of the intuition, even with the moons, this is very, deep psychic trust in life, in kind of how to navigate yourself. You may be seeing a bit more signs or kind of connecting in on, messages coming through for you. And it's being asked of you to trust that kind of mysticism of life, of that divine mystery, and believe that you can trust it, that it'll really benefit your sense of stability inside of yourself with this root and sacral. So I hope that you have an amazing, prosperous, growth-filled month, and that anything in this video could be of help to you. Sending you so much love. Until next time.